my integrity, my reputation, and that was destroyed nearly 30 years ago. And I'm not the person I was then. Don't think I ever will be.
Before sub-postmasters fell victim to the Horizon scandal, there was Capture, a different faulty piece of accounting software that was used by the post office in the 90s. Steve Marston, now 69, was one of them, accused of a £79,000 shortfall at his branch in Manchester.
They pretty much insisted that we get the Capture software in, and so after 20 odd years without issue, in 12 months of using Capture, I lost £79,000. I always thought computers were like a glorified calculator, 2 + 2 = 4, so it couldn't be the calculator. I just kept covering and covering and covering. Losses kept growing, I kept covering it up. After the audit took place, I wasn't allowed to drive back home in my own car. They took me back to Blackpool. I told them in the car that I hadn't taken a penny. I said, well, what about the software? And they said, there's nothing wrong with Capture. There's nothing wrong with the computer. One of the auditors took the keys off me for the building. I was never allowed back into the property because obviously I didn't have any income, couldn't pay the mortgage. The house got repossessed, and in the end we ended up sleeping on the floor in a pokey little flat in Blackpool. We decided, no, we can't stay here in Blackpool any longer. As far as the actual court case was concerned, I pleaded guilty. I wasn't given any choice. It was either that or else jail. That's what they told me. I asked my best man to actually give evidence on my behalf, and he never even responded to me. It's always there. It's always there. You go to bed at night, you sleep. Well, you're trying to sleep. You're always dreaming about the post office. You know, in one shape or form, you're dreaming all the time about the post office. We don't go anywhere. We have no friends. We don't trust anybody. I mean, they knew when the software was released in 1992 that there were massive issues with the software, and yet they still insisted on pushing it down our throats. It's just soul destroying, it really is. The only difference is the name, software, Capture, Horizon. Everything else has been identical. We've all suffered from criminal convictions, bankruptcy, lost homes, lost our businesses, my integrity, my reputation, and that was destroyed nearly 30 years ago. And I'm not the person I was then. Don't think I ever will be. You know, I don't want to see any more people sort of go to their graves without getting justice, you know, getting exonerations.